It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Campaneris comes in from short. Stops with his pitcher, Diego Segui. Here's the set by Segui to pitch. Hang on, a drive to left. That'll be the ball game. It's over the head of Garza. Mclean wins his 30th Richardson in score. Willie Horton has a single, and the ball game is over. And the Tigers win it 5-4. Denny Mclean is one of the first out of the dugout, racing out, and Horton is mobbed as the Tigers come from behind, and Mclean has his 30th victory of the 1968 season.
In the 1968 and 69 season, he was probably baseball's best pitcher. Denny Mclean became baseball's last man and went over 30 games. Did so in 1968, followed up with another great season in 1969. But Mclean himself, as a personality, was quite the enigma. He didn't get along with his teammates. He didn't get along with his managers. When he was with the Senators, he actually tried to get Ted Williams fired. So though not popular, he just ran on his own rules, let's just say. And some of those own rules led him into bookmaking operations and other endeavors that ran him afoul of the law, and he did some prison time. He's also known to drink 24 Cokes a day, and that added weight, which worked against his abilities to pitch. So his prime time was short. But he is the answer to, I think, a couple of great trivia questions. First of all, one other thing he did was, and this is not one of the trivia questions, but he pitched a no-hitter in his very first professional game. But now to the trivia questions. There is a man who hit a home run in his first at-bat and never hit another homer. I might have used this on the channel before. Throughout his long career, that's Hoyt Wilhelm. Well, Denny Mclean almost duplicated that. He homered in his second at-bat in the major leagues and did not hit another home run the rest of the way. Another good trivia question is, who was the last batter that Denny Mclean ever pitched to in his major league career? Mclean, as I mentioned, had a bookkeeping operation, or a bookmaking operation, and betting with gangsters in Detroit. And it ran him afoul of those gangsters when he owned a gambling debt and they stepped on his toes. He claims they sprained his ankle, but whatever it did, it messed up his foot. And that was just before he was to pitch the Tigers' last game in the 1967 season, when if they could win, they could have finished in a tie with the Boston Red Sox. When Mclean was ineffective in that game, they lost, and his ankle was affected by the gamblers. Well, the last man he ever pitched to was another gambler, Pete Rose. Hello again, everybody. This is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you the 1968 Tigers at the 1961 New York Yankees. This is the 14th or 15th week in the AL. It's the 13th game for these two teams. There's some buys involved. And in this game, as far as league competition goes, the Yankees' backs are at the wall. They are 6-6 with 4 games to play, and they're pretty much in a must-win every game situation if they want to win the league. The Detroit Tigers are 4-8. They've got their ace on the mound, Denny Mclean. Whitey Ford pitching for New York. We've seen the batting order for the Tigers. Let's begin this game. Let's play ball. Tigers are the visitors. We're at Yankee Stadium. Whitey Ford pitches to Dick McAuliffe. 46 will read the black die first. 46 is a ground ball to Ford. Throw to first. And Dick McAuliffe, the man with an unusual batting stance, is first out. Mickey Stanley is playing shortstop today against the left-handed Whitey Ford. 62 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. And here is Al Kaline. 9 against a pitcher is going to be a fly ball to center field. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Yankees coming to bat. We're using the Merino boards today so we can be more exact with the base stealing and the fielding. However, I still use the letter grades for the pitchers' pitching levels. And that goes like this. You have 5 starting at the 3 column, D plus 5, C, D, B, A. And then Mclean is an AC pitcher. He's on this column. 4 to be on this column. All right. Bobby Richardson steps into the box against Denny Mclean. The reason I like to use the pitcher's letter grades is I don't like to do the math between every at bat using the left-right splits. I feel like left-right splits do come into play even in the basic game when you do relief pitchers, and I'll set up the lineups that way as well. Mclean pitching to Bobby Richardson. 61 is a ground ball to third base. 1 away. And here is Tony Kubek. Here are the Yankees at the bat. 45 will be a base on balls. Kubek takes first. Mclean is an A-B pitcher. I was thinking AC when I pointed to the chart. He's an A-B pitcher. It doesn't get any better than that. A-B pitcher with an X and Z modifier. Kubek has a steal rating of D11. He's not a threat to go. Roger Maris. 51 is a 9 against a A-B pitcher. That's going to be a single for Maris. The runner will go to second. Yankees have 2 on and 1 out for Mickey Mantle. Trouble already in the first inning for the Tiger pitcher. Here's a stretch and a pitch to Mantle. 1-1 roll. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 3-0 New York. You can be sure that was not served up on purpose when Mantle hit the home run to pass Jimmy Fox. Mclean was pitching, and he let Mantle tell him what pitch he wanted, and he got a fastball up in the zone. And there was a lot of controversy about that, but I think a nice gesture from Denny Mclean. L.A. Howard. 1-1 roll for Howard. That's going to be a 4 against A.B. That's a double. Oh, no, that A.B. rating changes that to a single. Changes that to a 7 to a single. Slow runner at first. We'll play it safe with all the slow runners unless I say otherwise. Here is Moose Skowron. 53 is 19. Detroit is fielding column 2. 19 will test the third baseman for the Tigers. That's Don Wirt, who is fielding column 1. And that's a single. And I take that back. That's a ground out, 5-3, runner to second. I was looking at the bases empty page on the runner at first page. That's a ground out to third. So now we have Skowron out. Bear is the batter. Howard's at second. 2-2 roll. The Yankees are getting some tremendous dice rolls in the first inning against Denny Mclean. That's a single, and the runner scores. Four to nothing, New York. Cleve Boyer. 26 is a fly ball to left field, ending the inning. But not until the Yankees score 4 times. The big blow was the 3-run home run by Mickey Mantle. We go to the top of the second. Yankees 4 and the Tigers nothing. Willie Horton will lead off at the top of the second. He's the man who got the game-winning hit in Denny Mclean's 30th win in 1968. Here's the pitch from Whitey Ford. 6-6 roll. There's a drive by Willie Horton. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Home run for Willie Horton, and the Tigers are on the board. Yankees 4, now Detroit 1. Here is Bill Freehan. That's a 6-6 roll. That's a drive. It might be deep to left field, over the head of Bear, over the wall. Home run, 4-2. The Yankees lead is cut in half as Bill Freehan, native Detroit Michigander, touches all the bases. Here is Jim Northrup. 4-4 roll here. That's a 7 against an A. That's going to be a single for Jim Northrup. And the dice rolls just don't stop coming. Brings a potential tying run to the plate in first baseman Norm Cash. Still nobody out. Here's a pitch from Whitey Ford to Cash. 43 is at 29. That's an infield ground ball to the pitcher. And the runner goes to second. One out. Here is Don Wirt. 61 is a 27. Fielding column 2. That's a 5-3 ground out. Runner holds at second. And now here is Denny Mclean. .23 is a 33. Pop up to the shortstop. Closing out the Tigers' second. But they put 2 on the board with home runs by Willie Horton and Bill Freehan back to back. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees 4, Tigers 2. All right, the Yankees almost hit around the order in the first inning. Not quite. Whitey Ford leads off the bottom of the second inning. Here's a pitch from Denny Mclean to Whitey Ford. 21 is going to test the first baseman, Norm Cash. He is a 4, and that is fielding column 1. He makes the play unassisted. 1 away for the Yankees. Bobby Richardson, who rolled out to third his first time up. 16 is a 28. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, Mickey Stanley. Up with it, throws across the diamond to Norm Cash. That's 2 outs. And now Tony Kubek, who walked and scored the Yankees' first run on Mantle's home run. 64 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Go to the bottom of the top of the third, rather. Yankees 4 and the Tigers 2. All right, here is Dick McAuliffe leading off for the Tigers in the top of the third inning. Swings the bat from the left side. Very open stance. Holds that bat high and far from his body. Here's the pitch to McAuliffe. 25 is an 8 against an A. That will be a fly ball to the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. 1 out, Mickey Stanley. 55 is an 8 against an A. And that's also a fly out to Mickey Stanley. 2 outs, or fly out to Mickey Mantle. One Mickey puts out the other Mickey. Out K-line. 33, that's a hit column roll for a K-line. And 6-6 is a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, a home run, and the Tigers pull within 1 run. Score is Yankees 4, Tigers 3. I hope the fans in the stands and out in left field and right field wore hard hats today. The balls are flying out of Yankee Stadium. Here is Willie Horton. 1-5 is a fly out to center field. 4 fly balls, 1 goes over the wall. Yankees 4, Tigers 3, bottom of the 3rd inning. All right, it's going to be Maris, Mantle, and Howard in the bottom of the 3rd. Denny Mclean throws the first pitch. 23 is a 26 ground ball to the second baseman, Dick McAuliffe. Throws to Cash, 1 down. Mickey Mantle. 3-run homer in the first. 42 is a base on balls to Mantle. Fast runner at first. Here's Allie Howard, the catcher. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Mantle's steal rating is F35. Didn't steal much, but probably was pretty successful when he went. 35. So first of all, the F. Not till the 7th inning or later. All right, here's Bill Skowron. 2 away. 25 is an 8 against the AB rating. That is a ground ball to the pitcher, or with 2 outs, a ground ball to the pitcher, throws the first. That's the end of the Yankees 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th. New York 4 and Detroit 3. All right, a check of the History Maker Baseball Out-of-Town scoreboard shows the Orioles are at the Angels, and after 3 innings, the Orioles hold a 1-0 lead. The 65 Sox are at the 65 Twins, and that game is tied 2-2 after 3. In this game, it looked like the Yankees were going to be having their way of it when Mantle hit a 3-run homer in the first, and Ellison Howard also scored 4-0, but the Tigers have come roaring back with 3 home runs of their own, and it's 4-3. Bill Freehand steps into the box. Here's the pitch from Whitey Ford. 44 is an 8 against an A. That's, I believe, going to be an out. Fly out to center field. And the Tigers are going to wear out Mickey Mantle out there in center field. Here is Jim Northrup. 2-2 roll. That's a single for Jim Northrup. He is 2 for 2. And a fast runner at first. D18 steal rating. Norm Cash. 36 is a 12. That's going to be a 1-6-3 double play. That ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees 4, Tigers 3. For the 4th, it'll be Berra, Boyer, and Ford. There's a pitch from Denny Mclean. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Al Kaline is under it and makes the grab. Clete Boyer. 1-1 roll for Clete Boyer. That's a hit column roll. 52 is a single. All right, Boyer is a average speed runner. Whitey Ford's the batter. He will try to bunt the man to third. 32 is a 26. And that bunt is fielded by Norm Cash, who flips to McAuliffe covering. Successful sacrifice. Boyer goes to second. Bobby Richardson with a runner in scoring position. 261 hitter in 1961. He had a much better year in 62 when I think he hit 302. Here's the pitch to Richardson. 61 is a 12. And that is a strikeout. We go to the 5th inning. Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. All right, the Tigers light hitting third baseman Don Wirt will lead off the top of the 5th inning. Here's a pitch from Ford. 42 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. That brings up Dennis McLean. 35, swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Whitey Ford, Dick McAuliffe. And 64 is another strikeout. Whitey Ford strikes out the side. Go to the bottom of the fifth, 4-3 Yankees. Denny Mclean returns to the mound for the Tigers. When he was called up, originally in the major leagues, he was strictly a fastball slider pitcher, mostly fastballs. And then the Tigers taught him a curveball, and the first time he threw a curveball in a professional game was his debut game on September 21st, 1963 for Detroit. Here's the pitch to Tony Kubek. 1-1 roll for Kubek, that's hit column. And 62 is going to be a two-base hit for Tony Kubek. Fast man at second for Roger Maris. I know Mantle was not above bunting when the game called for it. I don't recall seeing Maris ever bunt. But to get that runner to third and get another run up on the Tigers would be pretty important. All right, we're got no outs. He's not bunting. Here's the pitch to Maris. 34 is a fly ball to center field. So that gives up his out. Here is Mickey Mantle. .24, that's a swing and miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's going to be up to Elston Howard. And 36 is a pop out to the third baseman, Don Wirt. So the leadoff double goes for naught. We go to the top of the 6th inning. New York 4 and Detroit 3. Here's Mickey Stanley leading off for the Tigers. They're down by a penny. 54 is a fly ball to Roger Maris in right field, 1 away. Al Kaline. .51 is an 8 against an A. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Here's Willie Horton. Homered in the 2nd inning. 34 is going to be a fly out to Mantle in center. Tigers are retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-3 Yankees. Moose Skowron leads off for New York. 28 home runs in 1961. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field that's caught by Willie Horton. 1 away. Here's Yogi Berra. 1 for 2 today. 63 is a fly to center. That is the Gray Fox. Jim Northrup out in center field. 2 down. Clete Boyer. Boyer got a hit, call, and roll, but it only turned into a single his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. And 54 is a fly out to the right fielder, Al Kaline. So 3 fly balls, and the Yankees are retired in the 6th. We go to the 7th. New York 4 and Detroit 3. Whitey Ford returns to the mound for the Yankees. This is his point of fatigue inning in the 7th inning, and that's where we put it. Unless the batter's face is on the pitcher's card, and neither of these two sets have the batter's face on the card. So here we are, fatigue inning. 3 bad things that happened to Ford. His grade will go down to a grade B. Here is Bill Freehan, the Tiger catcher, leading off the 7th inning for Detroit. 32 is a 26. That is a ground ball to second base. 1 down. I forgot to check the American League History Maker scoreboard. For the Orioles-Angels game, the Orioles have added a run. They lead 2-0 after 6. And the White Sox and Twins are tied 4-4 after 6 innings. Here's Jim Northrup with 1 away here. 26 is a swing and miss, strike 3. That is the fifth strikeout for Whitey Ford. Norm Cash. 1-2 is a 25. That's a ground ball or X. Ford's got the X. So Norm Cash will take a seat on the pine. Call third strike. 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still Yankees 4 and Detroit 3. All right, Mclean likewise is in his point of fatigue inning, but if his grade goes down after 3 bad things happen, he becomes an AC pitcher. All right, here is Whitey Ford leading off for the Yankees in the 7th. 62 is a strikeout. Here is Bobby Richardson. 4 strikeouts for Mclean. 1-3 is a walk. Richardson slings away the bat, trots to first. He's a fast runner. E22 stealing. Mclean's move to first is +1 to his favor, and freehand is a +4 to his favor, so we would have to take 5, and E22 be cut off the steal rating. It becomes an E17. Not a great chance to steal second. 11 through 35. There's a pitch to Tony Kubek. 26 is a 27. And that play result is a X. Mclean has an X, so it's a strikeout. 2 down. Here is Roger Maris. Maris is 1 for 3. He scored a run. 32 is 26. Ground out to his second base. He goes a short way to get Richardson. Score at 4-6. And score at the end of the 7th inning. We go to the top of the 8th. New York 4 and Detroit 3. All right, Don Wart will lead off the top of the 8th for the Tigers. They're down by a run, 6 outs to go. Here's a pitch from Whitey Ford. 23 is a 33. That's a pop-up to the third baseman, Clete Boyer. 2 very good defensive third basemen in this game. Here's a pitch hitter for the pitcher, Mclean. So Mclean will be done for the day. This is the pitch hitter deluxe, Gates Brown. He's a 370 hitter with 92 at-bats, 6 homers. .41 is a ground ball to shortstop. Kubek is up with it. The throw to first. Two outs, and here is Dick McCullough. 53 is a 19 that will test the third baseman. Boyer is a fielding column 1. Ground out to third. 5-3. That closes out the top of the 8th. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. All right, the 68 Tigers had a terrific bullpen in 1968. You got John Hiller is an A pitcher. Roy Face, a B. Patterson, relief ratings A. And Don McMahon, relief rating A. Which one should pitch? McMahon was the primary closer. They were run down. Let's go with John Hiller. And Hiller will draw Mickey Mantle to lead off the bottom of the 8th for New York. 31 is a 9 against an A. That's going to be an out. Permanent result 28. That's a ground out to shortstop. 1 away. Ellie Howard. 41, and that play result is 28 as well. Ground out to shortstop. Mickey Stanley makes both plays. And here is Moose Gowan. 4-2 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So John Hiller does his job. Holds the lead at 1. We go to the 9th. Yankees 4, Tigers 3. Whitey Ford returns to the mound to try to complete this game. He has no cheeks in his fatigue armor, and he's got 3 left. He has the middle of the Tigers ordered, Mickey Stanley, Al Kaline, and Willie Horton to deal with here in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch to Mickey Stanley. 4-6 is a fly ball to Roger Maris in right field. There's room out there. And Roger Maris picks it out of the sky for out number 1, Al Kaline. Kaline homered in the third. He is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to Al Kaline. We got the one of the ones. 1-3 is a base on balls to Kaline. Potential tying run at first. Average speed. E24 stealing. That's not out of the question. Let's see. Ford is a +2 to the pitcher's favor. Howard's throwing arms 3, so it's 5. So that'll be a 17. That's a little over. Oh no, 5. E19 will be the rating. So if he does try to steal second in the 9th inning, that would be a 11 through 41 chance, about a 2/3 chance to steal second. Willie Horton could hit a long one. He's got 36 home runs in 68. He has already homered in this game. Let's leave Kaline at first. See what Horton can do. Here's a stretch and a pitch from the left-hander Ford. 51 is an 8. And that A rating will turn that into a ground ball to Ford. And the runner will go second. 1-3 is the scoring. Last chance for the Tigers, Bill Freehand. 25 homers in 68. Tying runs at second base. Here's the stretch. The pitch from Ford to Freehand, 63, is a fly ball to center field. Routine fly ball. Mickey Mantle is under it and makes the catch. That's the ball game. The final score is the Yankees 4, the Tigers 3. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. In other games around the American League, the Los Angeles Angels come from behind and beat the Baltimore Orioles 3-2. And so that means the Yankees will gain a game on the Orioles. The Sox fell to the Minnesota Twins, White Sox. Twins 6 and the White Sox 5. In our game here at Yankee Stadium, the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford, gave up 3 home runs in the second and third innings, but the Yankees stayed on Whitey, and he went the full way. And he rewarded manager Ralph Houck with a complete game victory, 4-3. The Tigers scored 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. The Yankees scored 4 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Home runs in the game for Detroit were by Willie Horton and Bill Freehand back-to-back in the second inning, both solo shots. And then Al Kaline had a solo home run in the third. Home runs for the Yankees was by Mickey Mantle, a 3-run home run in the first, which was kind of a rude awakening for Denny Mclean in the first inning. They got one more on a couple singles by Howard and Vera. So, after scoring 4 in the first, they made it stand up and they held on for a 4-3 victory. All right, the MVP of today's game. Let's go with number 7, the Mickey Mantle. His 3-run home run provided the biggest difference in the game. He was 1 for 3, also walked, scored a run, 3 RBIs. Mickey Mantle, today's star of the game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If so, please hit the subscription button, and it doesn't cost anything. The like button as well, and always your comments are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Good day, and God bless.